I also want to introduce Mayor. Could you please come up here, Bryce?
Oh, thank you. I apologize for being so late getting here, but I had to go do a ribbon cutting for a new business in Fairfield. And I want you to know, but what my colleague Rick just told you is absolutely the truth. And you hold the balance of power in your hands. You have 2 votes, 2 weeks from yesterday. 2 votes. Cast them well. Make a big difference in Fairfield. Make this the kind of community that Matt Garcia saw so very clearly in his vision. Herman and Teresa Cornmarsh have the same common vision. And this guy, like Teresa, is a worker. He knows what it is to go out on the streets and to talk to people who are having some difficulties in their lives. Unfortunately, many of them are young people. But by his own personal example and putting his money where his mouth is, he is making this a much better place. And when you talk to Rick Vaccaro, there's a man who has dedicated his life to educating young people who have made choices that aren't necessarily their best choices. And he's helping to turn them around. And I am so glad that he is serving on our council. We need, Rick and I, need 2 more votes. We need Herman and we need Teresa. So I would ask you, whatever you can do, talk to anyone who is a registered voter and tell them you've got 2 votes, make the big difference, cast them wisely, make your votes count. Herman, Teresa, what a team that would be for us. And wouldn't it speak well for Fairfield? Would it? How well will it resound? It will. And I need also to explain to you that Herman came to the mayor's roundtables, and we did one. This is something I did every quarter these past 4 years. He came over to Paradise Valley Golf Course on a Wednesday morning, and people were talking about what we could do, what the city could do for their individual businesses. Most of them were business people in finance, in medicine, in law. Herman stood up and he said, the Matt Garcia Foundation, the Matt Powell Center is really important to all of us. And for those students whose families cannot afford the $10 annual fee to participate, I am paying the $10 out of his own pocket to make certain that young people who need that facility at the corner of Travis Boulevard and North Texas Street have access to it. He leads by example. He works with his hands. He works with his brain. And when he filed his nomination papers to run for city council, he needed one more signatory, and he only had about an hour and a half to get it. And I just happened to be at City Hall. And I said, how did it go? And he said, I need one more. And we sat down, and I signed his nomination papers, same as I did for Teresa Cornmarsh. So please, help him get what he needs to do so that we become what we want. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate your giving up the Phillies and the Dodgers tonight to be here at Pepper Valley. Thank you. Hit a home run for Herman.